About 2 years ago, in January of 2021, I made a documentary on Dr. Joachim Frank's arrival in postage stamps. Dr. Frank is a German-American biochemist, and he had won the Nobel Prize in chemistry in 2017. From then, I had known him because he visited Kolkata and my uncle received him. That's when I also got his autograph. Then in 2021, I made the documentary on his arrival in postage stamps. Frank Dadu, as I call him, he was very happy and said, please make 2 more on the arrival of his co-winners Richard Henderson and Jacques Dubochet in postage stamps. I did, and the trilogy still exists. But as it happens, I was very young back then and my documentary career had just started, so I wasn't very sure about how to make documentaries on such important tasks were. But now that I have gained a little more interest and experience throughout my life in making documentaries, I am going to redo the work. So in this documentary, you will see the arrival of Joachim Frank, Richard Henderson and Jacques Dubochet in postage stamps, who jointly won the Nobel Chemistry Prize in 2017. Before we move along, I would like to remind the viewers that these 3 Nobel laureates won the Nobel Prize in 2017 for their research in cryo-electron microscopy in 2017. So in 2017, Mali issued 3 round stamps with separate miniature sheets on the 3 laureates, that is, Joachim Frank, Richard Henderson and Jacques Dubochet. The Solomon Islands issued 4 stamps, and here we see 4 Nobel laureates of that year: Joachim Frank, Richard Henderson, Kazuo Ishiguro and Michael Rosbash. Then in Niger, Richard Henderson appears in a stamp. Others in this series include Barry Barish, Kazuo Ishiguro and Beatrice Finn, who were Nobel laureates of that year. Maldives had issued a separate stamp on Richard Henderson, although in its miniature sheet you can also see Joachim Frank and Jacques Dubochet. Then we come to Africa. The Central African Republic issued a stamp sheet, and here we see Jacques Dubochet and Joachim Frank. Others include Michael Young and Michael Rosbash and Kazuo Ishiguro. Djibouti, the small African state, has issued a separate stamp on Joachim Frank, and Guinea-Bissau has issued 5 stamps on 5 Nobel laureates of that year: Richard Henderson, Barry Barish, Jeffrey C. Hall, Kip Thorne, and of course Kazuo Ishiguro. So that's how we see the 3 Chemistry Nobel laureates of 2017 in postage stamps. We know as time will move along, there will be many more stamps on each of them, so we can only wait for them. But standing in 2023, this is the study of their arrival in postage stamps. Thank you.